Welcome to the Whoniversals Christmas 2019. It's my first Christmas here, and I'm sure it won't be my last. So today I thought we'd kick something off with an anniversary. Happy 10 years to Doctor Who Christmas 2009 BBC One Idents. Like all things British, it starts out with a little bit of Wallace and Gromit.
First, Christmas is a time for excess, so here are two doctors for you now on BBC One. I want you to imagine the most perfect Victorian Christmas, but with Cybermen.
Yes, it all does. In 2008, Wallace and Gromit made their return to televised material with their short film A Matter of Love and Death. Did anyone actually watch that one? Because I don't think I ever did. So with the return of the plastic duo, they were granted a big brand of publicity with a special BBC One Christmas ident for that year that had not been granted to any other show or series since 2001, with the return of Only Fools and Horses that year. Whilst the two were spiralling out of control and rocking the viewing figures for that year, Russell T Davies noticed that he had an idea in his autobiography, The Writer's Tale, The Final Chapter, that he saw fit to allow Doctor Who its ident to shine, as it would be both his last episode as writer, and especially to the BBC viewers that season, not at that point, as discussed in my earlier video pitching Doctor Who the specials, would have been the last for David Tennant as the 10th Doctor, as he would have regenerated into Matt Smith, the 11th incarnation, sometime between then. However, it was all secured and ready to go, which is a chance of an idea and filming, which both happened come to April 2009, when David filmed the idents as Secret Project C of that year, and on December 4th, 2009, the project was finally unveiled to the public. So let's break these idents down. The first ident is the main one, showing the 10th Doctor in his happy self as he spots the TARDIS submerged in snow with a couple of reindeers. He then gets the idea of using the TARDIS as a sleigh and reindeer as they pull it along in a big circle in the sky, which would realistically let him fall off and splatter on the ground a whole year before Matt Smith would steal his predecessor's ideas and do it with a shark on Christmas Eve. The next couple of idents are shorter, brief snippets of stuff. A reindeer breathing his nose on the screen to make sure the BBC One logo appears, the Doctor shoveling snow so he ain't gonna die of hypothermia, and two little 4-4 messages in the vein of perhaps the first Doctor's Christmas message that appeared in the 44 years earlier in the Feast of Stephen. The End of Time Part 1 does not have a change in the idents, so if you're like me and trying to find out if there's any changes with that one, you'll be surely disappointed.
First on BBC One and the BBC HD channel, prepare for the end of time, as the Doctor has a date with Destiny.
But for Part 2 there was something special indeed, as the usual announcer was replaced by David Tennant as the 10th Doctor in a little message that warned the viewers about the final battle that was going to ensue.
This is the Doctor, and now the end of time is nigh. The Master's in control, the Time Lords are returning, and it's time to face the final battle.
Now you may ask what happened to the ident after David Tennant disappeared as the Doctor in January 2010. Well, the ident was replaced with no TARDIS and no Doctor, giving fans or viewers a little bit of a disappointing review when they did see the ident be replaced with Matt Smith, where weirdly enough he would not get an ident where he played as his Doctor until 2012. Anyways, I hope you liked my brief video on the Doctor Who Christmas idents, and if this is my only video this month, well, a Merry Christmas to all of you at home.